That's an interesting point to talk about, too, because everyone runs their sled a little bit differently. And you were talking about the differences in the setup, but Brett told us earlier, oh, we got the same handlebars.
Yeah, you're talking about the swapping onto Cody Matichuk's sled. I asked him, he's like, how different was it? He's like, actually, he's running my signature handlebar.
Yeah, we were making a big deal. I was like, oh, no, it's almost the same thing. Yeah. It was pretty funny, though. We're like, oh, this isn't going to happen. And then all of a sudden, you're like, wait a minute, that's not his snowmobile. So Brett Turcotte, first time we've seen him in competition out here today. He's going up against Chris Kuzmins, and Brett Turcotte gets the early lead here. It's a 3-lap race. The freestyle portion is taken out of this, so they won't be doing trick jumps. So this is just straight up 3-lap snowcross racing.
Brett ripped that whole shot. You could see he had a little bit different line going into that first rhythm section. He single-doubled and kind of single-slapped his suspension to kind of give him a little rebound to get over the double there. But you'll watch here through this rhythm, through these turns. I mean, he just rails through this stuff. And that snowcross background is definitely visible right now.
Yeah, he's no stranger to gold in this event either. The last time we contested speed and style here at the X Games, you go back to 2018, where he took gold that season. Actually doubled up that year. He got a freestyle gold as well, so it was a double gold weekend that year in 2018 for Brett Turcotte. We're in the lap 2 and just picking up where he left off in the qualifying round. We thought Willie Elam was going to be one of the best times in the seeding round, and then Brett Turcotte comes out at the very end. We didn't think he was going to run, and then all of a sudden he just shows up on Cody's sled and was like, hold on, I'm here. I came to play.
He definitely came to play, and you can see, look how smooth he is through that rhythm, leaning hard through those turns. I mean, Brett he's got gold medal on his mind.
He's looking for that back-to-back gold from 2018 again. He's already got that freestyle gold from Friday night, and well-deserved. He's been chomping at the bit, waiting for this for 6 years.
Yeah, you can see right now he's taking it easy. He knows he's got a big lead, so he's just calming down through that rhythm. Doesn't want to make a mistake. Knows he's punching his ticket to that final. So,
yeah, when you're this far out ahead, you're running against yourself. You're playing that mental game, saying, hey, don't make a silly mistake right here, because once you get through this, he crosses that finish line first. He's guaranteed a medal no matter what, and there you go. Checkered flag's out, so you know he's getting another medal this weekend. The question now remains, what color is it going to be?
Which color? I think he's pretty excited, and he's motivated to get that top medal, that gold medal.
You know, shout out to Chris Kuzmins. He came in for freestyle on the alternate list and didn't get a chance to run on Friday night, and then putting up a good showing there in the quarterfinal round to get here to the semis as we take another look. Check out the start and look at that lead.
That start. Oh, watch him rocket off that line.
Just front end comes up. Did he mad dog him? Did he look over at Kuzmins and give him the death stare?
Oh, man, I thought Kuzmins dozed off for a minute there. Brett was on that light. I mean, he was ready. And, you know, knowing how to hole shot, you know, he was sitting there power braking, getting ready to launch, and here he is crossing the finish line.
Job number 1 is in the books. That's not the one he wants, though. He wants the next one. So Turcotte's going to hang back and see what happens here in this next matchup. By the way, all 3 of our medalists from freestyle the other night are here in this competition. This next matchup, we got Willie Elam going up against Cody Matichuk, 2 guys with a very extensive racing background here. Your silver medalist and your bronze medalist from freestyle the other night.
Oh, look at Cody trying to tuck up on the inside. Willie hanged on it. Now we'll have to watch. Does Willie cut it in? Look at Cody. He's cutting underneath him.
You're going to get onto the inside. No, Willie holds on to his real estate there and retains the leader. This one's going to be tight. This might be the race of the series.
That turn after the big landing there, it's so wide. If you're the guy in the lead, you really got to protect that inside, because otherwise you're going to run into that same situation as Rasmus had, where he left the door open, got stuffed right in the berm.
Well, the good thing, too, about being out in the front there for Willie, you got that clean air, because with Cody trying to gain ground on him, you're getting roosted, and all that stuff ends up in your goggles.
Absolutely. And when you see, look at that roost coming off the top there, it is just a pile of snow. It feels like you're getting shot with BBs. It's just pellets of hard snow bouncing off you, and then you can't see anything to boot.
This is lap 2. It's a 3-lap race here in the semifinal round. Willie building on that lead. Cody Matichuk running out of time to try to close up that gap. However, whoever doesn't get out of this matchup, you still get to go to the bronze medal matchup against Chris Kuzmins. So maybe down, but you're not out of potential medal here. But it looks like The white flag out here on the third and final lap. Willie sending him a little deep on that landing there.
A little deep. You know, one thing you got to pay attention for is when you're on that first lap too, if somebody goes deep on that landing, it can kind of get you a little bit frazzled and mess up your line going into that next turn. So you got to pay attention. Like if you don't want to go too far, because if it messes up that line, someone can sneak right under you.
Going back to seeding session yesterday to determine how these matchups were going to look going into the quarterfinals. You and I both talked about it. We thought Willie Elam was going to be the fastest time. I mean, he came out like he was shot out of a cannon yesterday. And then Brett Turcotte ended up taking the top spot and being that #1 seed. But look at the camaraderie there. Big hugs at the end of that. Congratulations to Willie Elam, though. So, oh my goodness, we got the matchup of Turcotte versus Elam.
Look at this right here. Oh, I thought Matichuk was going to be able to sneak his nose in there. But Willie, the veteran that he is, was able to get out in front of him. And you can see once he got clear air, he just ran away with it.
You can see the separation starting to increase once we got in the middle of lap #2 there. So as I said before, Cody not out of this because now him and Chris Kuzmans have to match up against one another to decide who rounds out our podium. So Brett Turcotte, your freestyle gold medalist, moving on into the gold medal matchup here. He's going to be alongside Mr. Willie Elam. We've got a couple more races to go before we hand out some medals. We'll have more when we return to X Games Aspen 2026, driven by Jeep.
X Games Aspen 2026 is brought to you by Jeep. There's only one. U.S. Army, be all you can be. And by High Noon, sun's up.
More features, and even more adventure.
But this year, next level vibes, because Jeep isn't just sticking to the off-road. They're bringing that adventure spirit straight to the slopes as the ultimate partner for the 2026 X Games Aspen. Honestly, I can't think of a better match. Anyways, the Jeep Wrangler can shred the gnar out here. Check this out. Well, back here at Aspen Snowmass, we are smack dab in the middle of Snowmobile Speed and Style. We have now officially made our way to the medal rounds. We have the bronze medal matchup. 2 more races to go before we crown a champion out here tonight. Jimmy Coleman in the booth alongside Levi LaValle. We got Kristen Beat out there in the field. And, well, that one was a hard-fought battle between Willie Elam and Cody Matichuk. But Willie Elam finds himself moving on to try to take down Brett Turcotte, your #1 qualifier. So it's Chris Koosmans going up against Cody Matichuk. You got a favorite in this one?
It's going to be hard to bet against Cody. You know, he's got such a great hole shot. He was riding so fast. I just don't see Koosmans being able to compete with that factory mod sled.
So if you're just joining us, this is a 3-lap race. The name of the event is Speed and Style. The original plan coming in, it's part racing, part tricks, but due to high gusting winds earlier in the afternoon, they took the ramps out of the equation here, so this is just straight up racing right here. No scores, it's whoever just grabs the throttle and gets across that finish line first after 3 laps. And this one's for a medal, this one's for the bronze, and it's Matichuk with the early lead.
Cody doubling into that rhythm. You can just see the separation that gives a guy. If you're able to double in and the other guy doesn't, ooh, do you see that? I think Koosmans, actually what happened is, or what I'm betting happened is he probably took some snow into the intake, and in that you could hear his sled was kind of bogging like that. So that might have been the problem, just from Cody getting ahead of him and roosting him.
Yeah, you see him just kind of pulling off the course here. I don't know if he's going to come back in and try to finish out the race here, but this one is going to be a walk in the park here for Cody Matichuk.
He's just got to realize that he's out there by himself. Just think parade laps. The last thing you want to do is make a mistake and fall off the sled.
I'm going to pose a question to you here, and this is just me being a little goofy. Do you think he's going to co-share the gold if Brett Turcotte takes it? Because technically Brett qualified first on that snowmobile.
Maybe
I would think he's got to at least give him social media credit. Come on.
I mean, maybe they could cut a little corner out of it for him. Oh,
Brett will say, yeah, you know what? You can have it on February 29th, my friend.
How excited is Cody going to be able to hang on and get 2 medals on snowmobiles after just starting freestyle snowmobiling?
I mean, this is a guy in freestyle who earned a silver medal. He's got 3 gold medals here in snow bike cross, which is a completely different machine, which is a heck of a lot lighter. 3 golds, he's got a bronze there, but he had to prove that he could flip a snowmobile to get an invite to X Games and get support to be here. And he started January 1st, and after 3 days, it figured it out. And then what, 20 days later, we did freestyle? He was throwing combos like it was nothing.
It's an incredible story. I'm extremely excited for Cody, you know, right there, walking away with that bronze medal. That's a big weekend for him. First time on a sled.
He owns 4 X Games medals already, all of them on snow bikes. And he comes in here on snowmobiles, and now he's going to add 2 more with a freestyle silver and a speed and style bronze. Oh, Koosmans did come back.
A lot of times you get roosted and they do come back, but look at this. Look at the excitement. Gosh.
I still can't get over that. I mean, we've told that story a lot, but do you understand to try to flip a sled and figure that out and then start doing tricks in backflips? And then get a medal in a contest.
It's just crazy to me that he was able to do it. And then to see him, you know, Willie and Brett, I know that they're great snowcross racers, but to see Cody go out there and do the same rhythms, do the same doubles, I mean, that's like, it says a lot about his skill and just his racer mentality that he has.
And he's claiming it right there, coming across the finish line. So how about the weekend for him? 2 medals in his first ever snowmobile appearance out here. 1 silver, 1 bronze. You add that to the bronze he's got in snow bike cross and his 3 snow bike cross golds. That's a pretty stacked trophy case back home for Mr. Matichuk. So this is our gold medal matchup, the last one for the weekend here for snowmobiles. Each one of these guys in this matchup assured a medal. This one's going to be an all-out dogfight between Willie Elam and Brett Turcotte.
It really is. I mean, it's snowcross racing back in the day. Watch these guys. You know, both of them know the starts. They know how to protect lines. It is going to be just a dogfight trying to protect that line. I really think if there's something going to happen, it's going to happen in that big turn after the mountain landing, because it's so wide. There's just an opportunity to either rail around the guy or stick your nose in and block pass him.
I'm also going to throw this historical note out here. It's been contested 6 different times. You've won it twice. Joe Parsons has won twice. Colton Moore's won one, and Brett Turcotte has won one. So if he wins this one again, he'll be only the 3rd person to double gold here in Snowmobile Speed Style. So don't forget, you've got ski superpipe men coming up to cap off the night out here tonight. We've got snowboard knucklehugs still to come as well. So 2 more big events happening out here tonight. It is the showdown between Alex Ferreira and Nick Gepper. That'll be the one to take us out of the weekend. But here we go. It's the gold medal match. Who's going to get out to the hole shot here? Willie Elam on at the right in the green. It's Brett Turcotte in the red. And a little bit of contact right underneath. Oh, Willie's going to get him. Oh, no. They're neck and neck.
Look at Brett trying to pinch him off. Oh, Willie's got the inside on him.
Oh, he got a little squirrely.
Oh, cuts underneath. No, Willie in the lead. Now watch this. See, Brett's setting up wide. He's going to try a cut under move, but Willie knows. So you saw Willie check up there. Now Brett's got another opportunity in these turns. This is where those passes will be made. Both of them can do the same rhythm. So what he needs to do is he needs to get in tight on him and set him up either outside and cut under. You can see right there, Turcotte cutting in tight. He's trying.
He got a little stuck. He got caught. That might have been that slip up right there might have been his undoing as Willie starts to separate.
Wow, look at this race. So Willie this is the 12th X Games he's been at. Never won a gold medal. Is this the year that he makes it happen?
Oh, Brett's gaining some ground there. This is lap 2.
Brett's a competitor. Look at he's going in hard. He's going in hard. I told you, Willie, you gotta protect that inside.
I thought he was going to.
These turns are so wide. You gotta watch it.
I thought he was dumping the sled over on that one. Oh my goodness, the white flag is out. It's the final lap.
Now watch here, Brett. You gotta watch these turns. He's gonna be looking for that inside line, and if Willie leaves the door open, Brett is definitely gonna take it.
He's just taking his moment. He's biding his time back there.
All right. Here's the move right here. He's cutting inside. He's going. He's going. No, just not close enough. Look at Willie. If he stays smooth, gets through the turn. Here comes Brett. Cutting all the way across.
I thought there was going to be contact right there. This is the checkers out. Willie Elam has done it. As you said, he's been competing here for years. 12 prior X Games experiences. He does have some hardware. He's got 3 total medals, but none of them gold, and now he's got it in 2026.
What a run that was. I mean, you could see right from the get, Brett wasn't gonna let him go by. Even off that mountain, he was pinching. Willie had the inside line. It was just enough to kind of keep him outside, but what a race that was.
He's got a Speed Style bronze from 2018. He's got 2 Freestyle bronzes, one of which he got this weekend, so he's double medaled as well. A bronze, and now the best one you can get.
Gosh, look at this start. Once he got out, you can see Willie check up, gonna cut underneath him, and that's exactly what he needed to do, because by cutting underneath, that meant he had the inside in the next turn. So Brett ripped the hole shot, but right here, Willie just tucks in underneath, gets side by side with him. Now watch off of this mountain here. Brett's leaning on him, and Willie's like, nope. He kept his ground, and right here kind of blocked him out. Brett was trying to do a cutback on him, and it just wasn't tight enough. Look at this right here. He was coming, and Willie had just enough to hang on for gold.
I thought he was going to T-bone him there for a hot second. That looked a little rough going into that turn.
Oh, gosh, what a race that was. And, you know, the fun part about it is both of them are racers at heart, so they know that battling. They know those cut under moves, so it made for just a great battle out there.
Here's another interesting point. That's your freestyle podium right there. They're just in different spots. By the way, Willie Elam, the oldest athlete at X Games Aspen this year at 39 years old, and your gold medalist here tonight in speed and style.
So excited for those 3 riders. You know, Willie getting that first gold at 39 years old. What an awesome story that is. Cody coming in with such little time to prepare, and Brett just coming in ready to take over and, you know, getting that gold in freestyle, silver in speed and style. Great weekend for those 3 riders.
Well, let's send it down to Kristen right now, who's with our winner.
Your first ever X Games gold medal earned here. Such an impressive job protecting the inside. How did you determine your racing lines?
I just had to kind of watch where Brett was going. He got the jump on me, so I just had to cut it in, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, it was a fun race. He was coming the whole time, so.
Did you consider at all the potential for contact? We saw it a little bit off the start in some of the tighter corners.
Yeah, there was definitely potential. Just so tight and stuff that it's kind of what you got to do. So I was expecting it or waiting for it. So.
How were you able to adapt so quickly with the changes in the competition format?
You race. It's like me and Brett grew up racing together, same team. So yeah, it's kind of what we used to do a long time ago. But yeah, it's fun.
Has it sunk in yet that you are now an X Games gold medalist?
It's pretty cool. First one, have 3 bronze now, so this one will go good.
Congratulations, Willie Elam.
Yeah, what a weekend for those guys. I mean, epic night out here again, your freestyle podium, just in slightly different places, but after many, many years of competing here at the X Games, he finally takes home an X Games gold. Well,